Many people out there were raised in a culture of silence when it has to do with conversations about sex. But it's time that you should normalize this conversation around sex. Anything that has to do with sexuality and anything that has to do with sexual boundaries too. So what does sex represent for you? A lot of people have difficulty when it comes to discussing anything that is sexual. How do you feel when someone brings up the topic of sex in a conversation? What did you learn about sex when you were growing up as a person? Do you consider yourself a sexual person? How long does it take before you get physically intimate with a person? Is there something that you'd like to explore further when it comes to sex? Are you the type of person that is capable of expressing your sexual desires? Or do you have any limits there? Or is there something that's a deal breaker for you? Your sexual representation is made up of all the different experiences you had in your life. Through your family system, through cultural conditioning, through taboos, and many other factors. If you're the type of person that grew up in a repressed system, it might be hard for you to discuss what your preferences are or what actually feels good to you. The payoff you can get from that is that by sharing your likes and your dislikes with your partner, it can open the door to have a more pleasure and more of a deeper and intimate connection with your partner. And for you, in order to do this, you need to take the time to think about what it is that you like and do the work to actually get to know yourself and to know yourself sexually. So if you grew up, you might have internalized the message that sex was something that somebody else might have wanted from you. And perhaps as a young person, by being sexual, you might have been giving something up and potentially giving somebody else to have control over you. Perhaps you might need to create a deeper understanding of your sexual representation so you could become more sexually empowered.